Okay. So, let's start with...
Okay na?
Sige, okay na siya ngayon.
Okay.
Okay, look at me na lang.
Okay.
Sana hindi siya Okay. Alright. Okay, so...
This is what started it all. This is my very first fashion cover.
And I thought, yes, I do. I do want to making mega. Fame?
Yeah.
She's just my mistress.
In showbiz, you have to be aware that you're in a big fishbowl where everyone's watching you. So you have to be careful with what you say and make sure that you inspire people, but at the same time you be yourself.
I like the energy that people gives out to you. That's so beautiful. That energy when they shout your name and they scream and they tell you how much they love you, and then you see their faces light up and you see their smiles. You see sometimes they get emotional. They cry. I love that.
The destination for this Making Mega, of course, is Portugal.
When we do our Making Mega series, we really try to present a destination that our readers and, of course, the audience would be interested to see.
One of the things that we pride in Mega is actually choosing destinations that we feel people will go to after the magazine comes out or after the documentary comes out. Now we are forecasting that Portugal is the next destination to visit in 2018.
A lot of people think Portugal has always been the little sister of Spain. It's a small strip of a country beside a bigger landmass. But Portugal right now is fast becoming the vacation place for a lot of Europeans and a travel place for a lot of people all over the world. You have Lisbon with its beautiful sea views, even from the city. You know, I love looking at the bridge that spans the river, which actually looks like a sea. And of course, Algarve, which is really known for its beautiful beaches and its cave formations that are sculptural.
Hi guys.
Hi.
It's our model, Anna.
Hi, Anna. I'm Mark.
Hi. The photographer. And that's Wayne.
Hey, we finally made it here to Lisbon, and we are just heading now to Algarve, which is their beach resort, and that's where we will be shooting Janella's cover. I think she's arriving in about 30 minutes now, so everybody's gonna be here. I'm ready for this third leg. Bye, Sha.
Perfect.
So we are traveling 2 to 3 hours away from Lisbon to Algarve, where we will be shooting Janella Salvador in her very first cover for Mega Magazine.
One of our cover stars for this Making Mega is Janella Salvador. And we've always seen her before as part of a group. She started her career and she was with Catherine Bernardo, Julia Barreto, Liza Soberano, and these women have had their time with Mega, and some even with Making Mega documentaries.
Janella has always been in our radar. She's appeared on our 23rd anniversary with 23 girls whom we thought would make it big. I feel like the Janella is really one of personalities that is truly a star.
What's most impressive about Janella Salvador is actually her resume that's quite superior in the last 2 to 3 years. She was the breakout star of Be Careful With My Heart with Mega Woman Jody Santa Maria. She came to the international fore when she sang the theme song for Moana, which represented her and the Philippines globally. And of course, her love team with Elmo Magalona is one of the most sought after, most looked up to couple by this generation in recent times. It was time for fashion to put a spotlight on Janella Salvador.
Hey, Janella!
Hi! Finally here in Portugal and can't wait to go to the beach. I had a pretty normal childhood naman. I went to school, but what's not normal about it is that I grew up not exactly in the limelight, but behind the camera, because my mom would bring me to her shoots, to her shows, and she would sometimes make me sing. She was really a role model to me when it came to the career thing. I really admire how much she loves her work, how much she loves singing. And it really played a big part that my mom is a singer nga. My mom is a performer, because it made me decide na parang, this is what I really want to do. I still have to give my mom credit, and I owe so much of this to her, because if not for her, I wouldn't really be doing what I'm doing right now, doing what I do. Everything that's happening in my life right now, I owe it to her. Because the reason why I'm hardworking, the reason why I'm so passionate about what I'm doing, it's because she's also passionate about what she's doing. And I saw that. So she's a big factor why this is all happening right now.
Algarve is Europe's best-kept secret.
Algarve is this beautiful beach town in Portugal, and it's really big.
In total, Portugal has over 800 kilometers of coastline. In Algarve alone, they take up 150 of this 800. So you can just imagine how many crystal sands they have, how many shores they have that you can enjoy as a tourist or someone who just likes to bathe and swim in the water.
When we actually got to Algarve, I was stunned. Number one, because it was really hot and humid.
The time that we were there was the height of summer in all of Europe, where people spend 5 to 15 days in one spot.
Everyone was like practically naked. It was a fun first arrival to Algarve.
Hey guys, we're here now in Praia de Bordera, in maybe like 45 minutes away from Algarve. And we are shooting a Revlon beauty editorial. Really excited to be working with Win and John Valle, and of course, Mark Nicdao on this. It's nice and breezy today, so it's gonna be an amazing shoot. So watch us make magic happen. We made our way to Praia da Bordera, which is reminiscent of sand dunes in Dubai or sand dunes in Ilocos.
We thought it was actually just a normal beach. And then we walked through it.
When we are crossing water, you know we are making mega.
You actually need to hike for about 20 minutes up and down those hills, but it was like super, super beautiful and perfect for the Revlon shoot.
We're actually pushing a color trend, and we took inspiration from animals and birds like a peacock. So we're doing orange, yellow, fuchsia. So you'll see feather-like details in the makeup of Win. So it's gonna be amazing. I hope that it translates to the street.
So apart from having, of course, Janella on the cover, she also was part of a supplement of a mini magazine that we produce in partnership with another heritage brand, Bio, who's incidentally celebrating their 25th year anniversary.
Bio is a woman's fashion brand. So we have different clothes actually for different age groups. Well, the brand has evolved in terms of expanding from the basic woman. Now she has this younger line, which is Through Love by Bio. We were looking for a face who would really represent the younger line. And looking at Janella, for me, she's really perfect in that sense.
She really loves the brand. It was really a dream job for her. And even if she's in showbiz, she has maintained a very clean image. She's proud of her heritage. So that is what bio is all about.
For them to be able to get women like Lea Salonga, Kylie Versosa, and of course, Janella Salvador is such a feat. And I think it's a great representation of a modern Filipina. We're very happy with that partnership.
Morning.
Ready?
Today is the day. I was excited because I was gonna see the beautiful places, of course, in Portugal, and I felt so hyped. I wanted to really give my 100%. It is the biggest cover ever in my life so far.
We're doing our cover shoot! Awesome, so excited. Kasi maganda yung damit. Pero late si Rain. Joel, I love you, Rain! One of the reasons why we came here is specifically for this money shot, this iconic location called Algar de Benagil. It is a cave with 3 beautiful holes strategically placed that allows light to come in and creates this beautiful setting that we've never ever seen in any of the making mega shoots we've had. We were under the impression that we would have to hike a few meters to get to the spot where we would have the cover shoot of our dreams. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. So we have to take a boat.
The ticket boat is the ticket boat.
So we can take a boat, go over there, take pictures.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay, no problem. The speaking is no problem.
Okay. We have a situation. The spot where we wanted to shoot the cover of Janella, it was actually shot from a boat. So we have to arrange that, right? I will tell the driver so that he can speak to him.
Yeah, but you won't go down and leave the car.
Yeah, I'll have to go there.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Ask everyone.
Can you give me a few minutes? But you have to understand, this was the height of summer where all the boats were fully booked. So we had no boat.
How many cars do you need?
1 hour?
1 hour. You need to book before, not now we have the boats on.
Para po tayo location, tapos book natin yung
I had to make a decision because we had to shoot Janella right away. Time was ticking. We had to move forward.
10 or 9 seconds. It's the best hour.
So what we did was actually secure a boat for the following day so that we can get our money shot, and we moved on to Praia de Galé.
I feel awkward telling people that I'm an actress, I'm a singer, but I'd rather tell people that I love to sing, I love to act, what I love to do. That's what I love to do, yeah.
What do you love to do?
I love performing in general. I love, even if I'm shy, I'm actually a really shy person, but I guess expressing myself really gets me satisfied. I love performing talaga. When Mr. M called me, I didn't know what to expect, and when I met up with him, that was the same day I auditioned for Be Careful With My Heart. And surprisingly, even if I was so awkward and so many other experienced girls auditioned for the role, I still got the role. And I guess that's where it all started. The role in Be Careful With My Heart changed my life. I was Nikki, and I did not expect that the role would be that big. That show was a blessing to everyone who was involved in that show. I swear, like, even Tita Jody, I call her Tita. Yeah, she knows it. Like, Tita Jody, we all feel so blessed to have been in that show. It started everything for everyone. No one expected it to become as big as it became.
Because we are shooting in the beach, all of the beach huts were taken by, tourists. In fact, we made a makeshift changing room for her.
Sino ba may hawak?
Si Jebby yata.
Even though everyone else was like feeling the heat, she was actually singing and she was just smiling the whole time.
Tawagin ka namin, dyan ka lang ha.
Okay.
Emote ka lang doon.
Ganda mo, girl!
Bye. See you later.
For the fashion direction for Janella, me and Miss Peewee talked about how Janella is coming into her own. We wanted her to shine and to showcase who she really is as a woman.
What do you think of this location, Janella?
I think it's beautiful. I mean, it's the first time I've been to a beach na there are so many people and it's really hot.
Yeah.
It's really hot.
The main observation.
Ayan. Para lumipad din siya na may buka. Yan, perfect na dyan.
For the hair, John Valle had this amazing idea to just make her look like she was drenched in seawater, but in a very sexy and sensual way.
Precise. Parang ako ganun. I think ganun lang niya. Yung sa face lang, huwag niyo lagyan. Pero yung shoulder, lagyan niyo. Wait. Good. Gusto na liwanag sa shoulder, Mark.
Yes, I like that.
Okay, next. Opening out for Miss Janella.
It was so hot that we were already drenched in our shorts and t-shirts. While Janella, she was in a dress.
The light was very, very harsh.
It came to a point that we actually had to get a piece of white cloth to diffuse the light so that when it lands on her, it's a lot softer, it's a lot kinder. Hold that. Again.
Ako na talagang nagsabi.
She is not only a good singer and a good actor, she is actually a model in a sense.
Sagyan mo pa ako ng konting highlights sa cheeks. There you go.
She knew so much about posing. She knew her angles. She knew where to put her hand. She knew what kind of expression to give. In fact, there was very little art direction that was needed for her. She's so in touch with her emotions. I'm really quite impressed.
Yes.
Nice, 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 nice.
What
kind of Janella are they gonna see on this show?
They're gonna see a different Janella, a different side of Janella that they've never seen. Cool. Trying to wet my suit for effect. Water's like ice.
Nabasa ako. Okay.
The thing is, we actually asked her to climb rock formations. And it is very hard to pose on rock formation.
Okay.
It was as if Janella was a real supermodel when we saw her.
After Janella's cover shoot, we moved to the left side of Praia de Gale, where there are these huge rock formations. And when you're on top of it, you can actually have a beautiful view of the beach.
You got the summer so they can. Yeah. And you'd be wearing thick clothes, so I apologize in
I knew
advance.
it. You are our model. Hello.
It's
I'm
Edgar
Edgar.
for Mega Man.
Nice to meet you. Let's go.
Our theme is something that is otherworldly, it's outerworldly. In fact, we use unconventional materials here.
We looked through young designers who had all these crazy ideas and bring it together in a fashion that was still wearable.
Angela brought garments from young designers that I feel will go a long way.
Pieces from designers like Mark Tamayo, Irma Colorina, Rio Estuar, Sofia Hanna del Cano. Their brilliant minds brought this story together in a way that far better than I had initially intended.
Angela brings up the weirdest garments that are not really garments.
It all became a moment, and a moment that is very memorable.
Thank you, it was amazing.
After securing 3 layouts in Praia de Gale, we make our way back to Praia de Bordera to shoot the final looks and the fashion film of Janella.
One of our partners for this cover is Shariol. So So what we ask from them are pieces in silver and hints of gold, just so we could add a bit of luxury to what Janella is already wearing.
This is the 9th edition of Making Mega, and we partnered with Oppo for the second time around. And they sent us the F3. And shortly after, they came out with a new phone, which is the F5. And it has a wider screen at 6 inches, and it has the face unlock technology, which made it so much easier to go from breaks to capturing the images of Algarve and Janella in an instant. And what I love most about it is it really captures the real you.
It's now so cold. Kanina sobrang init. Thank you so much.
Let's go, guys!
One of the more difficult things about this part of the shoot was actually the walk. There's no little pathway that you can pass. You really have to go through the sand and the sand dunes and carry all of the belongings.
My current is trying to catch a very awkward moment, but it's not gonna happen because I'm competitive like that. I love you, madam.
Oh my gosh! Pinagawa ko siya eh. For my insight. Nagawa, enough na yung mga posts na yan. Hindi ka na. Let's play. Oh?
Yeah.
Ganda yan.
Gotta do the
Love it.
Look at me. Do that. Keep that expression. Roll that. Roll that. Very good.
What a trooper. We always work inside the studio, and I didn't realize we're gonna work here. But yeah, it's fucking nice.
For this trip, we are actually enlisting Win Ramos, who is a makeup artist that we feel has the same energy, the same talent as the other artists or creators that we've worked with before.
Being part of Making Mega is really a major thing in my career.
Sige, pabuluhin mo na natin si Miss Win Ramos.
I think every makeup artist, it's in their list to do a cover of magazine. Tapos ito with Mega pa. So, something as big as Mega, pag naging part ka, parang pwede mong sabihin meron kang na-achieve na something. For me, the way I describe it is Making Mega, cover of all covers ng Mega magazine. Parang ganun siya.
More picture. Yeah, like that. Yes!
I felt extremely bad for Janella and the team because coming from extremely hot,
And it's really hot.
Yeah.
It's really hot.
we went to extremely cold.
Janella's professionalism came out when we were shooting her on the beach. And we didn't have a changing room. So what we only had was like a big cloth and everyone surrounding her.
Very good. You know the right things, girl.
I spent so much time in that location, and I literally couldn't feel my feet anymore while I was walking. I couldn't feel my hand. And the people, the mega team, they were hugging me just to give me warmth because I was like, I was really shaking.
Because this cover was so important to her, she was willing to fight through every difficulty. And to me, that showed her professionalism, of course. That also showed her dedication and commitment. But more importantly, it showed that she was very mature. And I'm so glad that, we chose her to be on the cover of this very special issue.
I believe that when you choose to do something, give it your 100%, Nat. Don't do it halfway. You chose to do this and you want to do this, so why not give it your best? Why would I give up if all these people around me working so hard are not giving up? And this is all for me. I'm just so thankful to all of them.
Ganda mo, Janella Salvador! Okay.
Janella, I think you single-handedly have the most difficult cover shoot in the history of making Mega.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like hot and then cold.
I'm not doubting it. It's really cold.
Hot and cold, it's like her life, right?
The cover and cover story is done. Now, I pass Janella on to Rain and Teacher Jarcel, who is going to shoot Janella's fashion film.
For that, I need to get her for the fashion film. Go sing it for me, please!
My role as a creative director is really to pinpoint the direction of the fashion film. We were given 6 artists and 7th is John Lloyd. The general concept of the fashion films is about emotions, feelings, and how you react to certain things. It's very memorable for me because that was the very first fashion film that I handled. And she was the very first artist, and it's so funny because it's also my first time to work with her. Denial for her fashion film, it really worked. So with Elise Hossen's fashion film, it was shot in Turkey. She was wearing a Rajo Laurel gown, and we paired it up with the concept of reminiscing, featuring, of course, her partner, McCoy De Leon. Who will be perfect for Rage but Janella Salvador? And this is the only film that involves G-Force. Of course, Maha is a mover, Maha is a dancer. gave her the concept of numbness. Her eyes were really powerful that made this fashion film really work. Picture the grandeur of Manila Hotel, Leslie Mobo's creation, and the angelic face of Catherine Bernardo really matched the concept of acceptance. With Janella's fashion film, hers was about anxiety.
Go, Janella! Ihamba mo yan. One take lang. One take. Let's go! Anytime. Anytime. 3, 2, 1, and go! Far! Cut!
Good, very good.
We were really making sure that we can get a shot of the sunset.
Look over the right shoulder. Look far, ha? Not in the camera. Okay? So watch me. Like that. And then, pag ganon. Okay? Parang ito.
It was really cold that time, but Janella really surrendered in the process.
One take only.
In true mega-worthy fashion, Janella really did it like a pro.
Look far.
And when teacher Giselle asked her to move and do the choreography assigned to her,
And then after that, no, no, no. And then, floor. Okay? Floor.
Gabi, nagulat ako because I really didn't think she would pull that off.
Away from me! Away! Away!
Nakatayo siya sa ibabaw ng water in a gown that is backless with a lot of sheer elements. And air can easily get in. I don't think I could have done it. And I really admired how Janella moved and gave justice to the dress and to the whole thing we asked her to do.
Steady. 3, 4, 5, 6. To your hand. Hand. Turn a bit.
Stay. Good job, Janella. Thank you. Good job.
Will is late once again. It's so frustrating.
Say hi to my baby.
Hindi ako late, ha? AJ! Hindi ako late. On time kami. Oh my God!
March, ikaw.
Ito na ga? Harap daw tayo doon.
Making Mega, I guess it's life-changing. Because I'm never gonna forget this shoot. I'm forever gonna remember them for giving me this opportunity.
Wow! I want like that also!
They made me feel like I'm part of their family, even if I was just with them for a few days. What I was thinking of, what was going through my head the whole time was like, they made me feel important, and I really appreciate it. It's a big thing for me.
We are in Benadryl Cave and it's such a beautiful place because it has holes on its ceiling. So nice. Like if you look at it, it feels surreal. It's so beautiful.
I learned that if you really want something, you're not gonna give up on it. The best things never come easy talaga. You really have to work hard for things.
And go.
Actually, when I first saw the shot that Mark took inside the cave, I told him, this is the best picture of my life. I'm not even kidding.
It's one of the best shots of my life.
Love it.
Oh my God, of her life.
I think this cover plays a really big part because I'm at a stage in my life right now where I feel like I'm transforming into a better person.
Go, go. Okay, ready, Jake?
People may not know it, but there's so many things in life na right now where I'm being challenged, where I'm being held back, where I want to do so many things, but there are so many things stopping me. There's so many people, circumstances around me stopping me. I'm in that stage in my life right now where I'm thinking how far I'll go for the dream that I have. That's why I stressed out na I'm so thankful Mega made me feel important because there's some moments in my life where I feel like people don't see the hard work that I do and I feel like nobody notices what I do. Even if I do something big, like no one will ever acknowledge us. Sometimes I feel that way. But when I hear that song, it actually inspires me. No, I can be strong like no one.
I am here in Lisbon, in Portugal, with the Mega team because I really wanted to be part of making Mega. I initially doubted the idea of being part of it because I used to be very resistant to the idea of appearing on a magazine and exposing what's personal or for the simple reasons of having to pose in front of the camera. These are things that I'm not really comfortable with. But they're inviting. They want to making Mega in Lisbon. And I found it really attractive. The words were attractive. Making Mega.
Hey guys, we're complete here in Lisbon and now it's dinner time with John, Lloyd, and Ezra who is joining us from Manila. And it's time to wind down just a little bit and enjoy our beautiful surroundings. So we're gonna have some Portuguese food.
Pag di mo na naging bloated after, no?
John Lloyd is a mega man because he is talented in his chosen field. John Lloyd is exceptional at acting.
He's always been known as a matinee idol. You know, the sort where people are actually screaming in the cinema whenever his face comes out on screen.
His name is so recognizable because of all his works, his series, his soaps, his movies.
The career of John Lloyd Cruz is something that is, legendary. Every young actor wants to become a John Lloyd Cruz. Every young actress wants to work with John Lloyd Cruz.
He, as everyone knows, is undergoing a lot of changes in his personal life, but also in his professional life.
And what better way to, tell that story on the cover of Mega Man, shot in Lisbon no less.
First stop is we're going to the press office of Response designer Ricardo Preto. He's going to lend us some of his clothes and his space. And later today, we are shooting on the streets of Lisbon with his permit, so I can't wait.
Mga probinsyano pa po. Ayan na.
Good shooter, man. The metal works. Beauty.
Hi, bom dia, good morning.
How are you?
Angelo.
Hello.
Mark Mardao, our photographer.
That's This is a typical old building, Portuguese.
The color.
We can shoot here. This is my room. We can take everything from my room if you need it to shoot here. Everything we shoot here, we can buy it in Philippines.
In this wrap, that's
Yes,
fantastic.
in this one.
I love it here so much.
I have been waiting for this day to happen for so long. I created this magazine with Lloyd Cruz in mind. And now after a few years, we are finally in this day, in this time, ready to meet Mr. Lloyd Cruz.
Hey! Hi! Hey, Gia. So we're here in the press office of Ricardo Preto. He's a Portuguese designer.
I'm excited. You want to see? Tara. Let's go.
Hey, man. How's it going? Shooting a cover is always alienating to me.
Where can you change? Where can you change?
Shooting a cover is always... I get scared.
Like it?
Especially in front of Mark. If it's not an endorsement shoot, then I know I have to pose. I know I have to project, and I'm not always comfortable with that. But si Mark Nicdao makes it easier for me. When I was shooting those poses with Mark, that was a role. That was my approach.
Mark and JL are good friends, and they know how each other operates, and they know they have like a similar kind of treatment about what they like.
Okay. Legs.
So for this shoot, Mark is using 3 cameras instead of 2. He's using his medium format camera, which he uses all the time. He's using his other DSLR. And finally, he's using this, which gives a nice grain to the image and gives it life. It gives it kind of like an age that most photos don't have anymore. So that way, these images will live forever.
I like it when Mark smiles.
Okay.
So far, this is my favorite. So far.
Pero mas harap doon, Jay.
Yung katawan. Yes. Yeah, that's okay. Other side na lang yun. Yeah. Move pa ng konti. Yes.
Mahirap pa. Even though I try to approach it that way na this is a portrayal. I guess in the end, just have to make it real.
Nice here, Jay.
I just try to be myself. Yeah, it's just weird when Mark asks you, look there, okay, face there, but eyes on me. It's so hard. Like look there, face there, but eyes on me. Exorcism. Crazy.
Guys, si John Lloyd lang ang he's the only guy I know who can pull off this bright shirt. Not just bright. Dude, it's yellow.
Midday, in midday.
It's yellow.
Let's go.
Any actors in your family?
Wala.
Talaga? Okay.
I'm the only one in the family. My cousins used to call show business baduy. I grew up in that kind of household. Sometimes they would laugh at one matinee idol dancing on the TV show, parang ganon. So, it wasn't easy. I know nababaduyan sila, but now, nililibre ko sila. I joined the business 1997 to help the family because at that time, we were financially challenged. I got discovered, and then I auditioned, and then I did so many auditions, go-sees, pinagdaanan ko lahat yan. And then, after a couple of years, I became part of this show called Tabing Ilog. And then there, I started giving more value to what I'm doing, to acting. Because I was working with the likes of Caridad Sanchez, Pen Medina, Daria Ramirez, Angel Aquino, Matt Ranillo. So parang it was inevitable for me not to learn and not to give enough value to what I was doing back then. That's how it started, my love for the craft.
We are in the Praca Commercial, which is kind of like the central area of the Baixa district, which is kind of like central Lisbon. And behind us is actually a body of water where people ride boats to go to other areas of the city. So yeah, this is pretty historic, and this is where we're gonna have lunch today, just before the second round of shoots.
Hi guys, we're here in Lisbon with my girl, Suki.
Hello.
And my new BFF, Janella.
Hi! Hi!
Hi! Welcome!
Sige. Basta kasama sila. Tawa na. Mahal ng banda natin.
What's your opinion on love teams?
Parang, that's part of our DNA. It says so much about what kind of entertainment we enjoy, what kind of entertainment that works for us. Bea and I, we value sincerity to our audience, to our fans. We never disillusioned them. We never tried to make them believe something they shouldn't. And si Bea will always remind me to be grounded. Para siyang every time I see her, parang she's gonna take me back to my starting years in the business. And she gives me yung sense of familiarity na I can be like totally myself around her. We have a very close working relationship, and it's a privilege because not all guys get that. And she's a superstar, and the privilege is coming from there. I just got lucky to be working closely with her. So now I have memories to cherish, memories to treasure. I was able to work with a superstar.
Mark, this is where we're shooting. We're shooting here. So for the next leg of the cover shoot with John Lloyd Cruz, we finally set out to the streets of Lisbon. We are starting with a blinding, eye-catching neoprene trench coat by Dawson Bermtai. Yes. We needed the colors to really stand out, so this is where we brought out the really brighter, bolder shades. We changed into a brown suit set with interesting details, and relaxed silhouettes by Joey Samson. We changed into a Ivar Aceron suede jacket.
Yan, Jake. Okay, nice here.
Paired with a Mark Tamayo undershirt, and it's a perspective shot with John Lloyd just straight at you, and everything moves back at a singular point behind, and it's jumping at you.
Nice, Jake. In there. Profile.
Maybe we should go back near the bus, that big door. Okay, doon na tayo.
And then finally, we change into the last outfit. It's this rust orange suit set from Rajo Laurel.
Ito yung favorite outfit ko. This one. Sino to?
Rajo.
Wow. Rajo, I love you. Thank you, Rajo.
Wait.
Catwalk.
Catwalk.
The last 5 years in my career been quite interesting when it comes to my choices, when it comes to what interests me. And I think I'm evolving into something I'm totally clueless with right now, and I actually find it very exciting. When I did Honor Thy Father, it was the first time I stepped out of comfort zone, because for more than 15 years, my audience were so used to seeing me as, the perfect guy, the good guy, that was my image. And then when I did Honor Thy Father, it felt like I'm being born again. I was being born again. It felt like that. Working with love gives you the kind of privilege that you don't easily forget. Because feeling dumb or feeling incapable is not something you easily forget. For the first time, I remember when I had my first day of shooting for Hele. I remember it was a night scene. It was my first take, first sequence to film. I was doing the scene with Piolo Pascual, and wow, I can never forget that scene. Sobrang pakiramdam ko, bobo ko, parang, what? 18 years ko na itong ginagawa. Bakit? What? Hindi ko alam gagawin. I was panicking. Okay, get yourself together. Okay, you can do this. But really, the night ended and I was feeling like shit. Like, completely, utter. Like, I felt like shit. And I think love is very capable of doing that to any actor, for that matter.
But why is that a good thing? To feel like shit?
Because that's how you learn. That's how you learn. It was a great learning experience.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thanks a lot. It's a wrap on Portugal. Thank you so much. It's a wrap, baby.
Great job. Awesome.
Ano ko siya?
John Lloyd's character is the one that will connect all 6 fashion films. His role is really perfect because he's very mysterious. One element that I really find interesting is the letter. This is one element that we included so that all 6 films will be connected. And this is also the key to open and to reveal the emotion that every artist has to convey. He has this aura that's like a magnet. You will really be attracted to him because he's mysterious and you're really gonna crave for more and you will be curious about what he can offer. And that's what I love about working with Lloyd Cruz, specifically for this project.
It's a wrap!
It's a wrap on Portugal!
Super!
I'm so happy! Thank you, Mega Man!
music. It's your song.
Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen, Pitbull.
Go faster, Dan. Go faster, Dan. Like that. Like that. Stop it. Go faster, Dan.
I learned from John Lloyd that you should live a life that is unapologetic.
So petite.
He's moving into a direction that he has been waiting for today, and I'm so proud that he is actually finally doing it without apologies, without having to ask permission from anyone but himself.
So what's happening now is that while we're shooting, these two are doing their own thing. Look at them, look at them. They have their own shoot, and they're not paying attention to what we're doing. But see?
Okay, so another one.
Boss, whoever you are, boss, look at them.
Oh my God.
Guiding principle in life that I follow is found in an artwork. It's hanging on my wall. And then it says there in the bottom, wear your hair any style you like. Just tell them I said so. Jesus Christ.
What does that mean?
You only have one life, one shot at life, and life is too damn short. It's true. It's true. It's only a matter of time. So, do what you gotta do.
Putting this issue together, I learned a lot of things about Janella. You know, I learned that she's not so fragile. She's really a strong-willed woman.
She showed us that she can weather any difficulty that her profession throws at her.
I'm freezing. Thank you so much.
And she does it with maturity, grace, and sophistication.
Yeah, like that. Ganda mo, Janella Salvador.
I like people who has that certain drive, that fire and passion to create beautiful things. And I saw that in Janella.
Go sing it for me, please.
I want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much to the entire team of Mega for giving me this opportunity.
And my new BFF, Janella.
Hi. Hi.
Hi! Welcome!
I'm never gonna forget this experience because it's really iconic.
It's one of the best shots of my life.
Love it.
It's a first for me. There are many firsts for me in this shoot.
And everyone's staring. Everyone's staring.
Do you feel overdressed?
I think I'm just a little overdressed. I'm not sure, but yeah.
So thank you so much. And really, I'm speaking from the heart. Thank you so much.
The Making Mega series, this particular one, and life in general is about changes. And in the end, what really is happening is that everyone is just transitioning. Everyone is just evolving. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. And oftentimes, growing necessitates going into something new and leaving something familiar behind. I guess the thing to get from this documentary is that don't be scared to change, because it may mean welcoming the new, the better, and the best into your life.